Good morning, Hampton Roads. How's everybody doing today? And welcome to Virginia's only local real estate investing podcast, where we get to talk about local investors, local deals, and all things local. I'm your host, the founder of the Master Investor Academy and author of my best-selling book, Work Just Gets in the Way of Making Money, Scott Jelinek. How's everybody doing today? If you have any questions, comments, properties you'd like to sell, things you'd like to discuss, if you need any links to any of the softwares we talk about, anything you need at all, go ahead and text me at 757-699-4227. That's 757-699-4227. So today is a beautiful day out there, although it's not like it was yesterday. So what I wanted to talk to you about today, if you read the headline, was you can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. And so I wanted to dive into that and tell you what I mean by that. But I wanted to start off by telling you about yesterday. So yesterday was a beautiful day out here. It was 65 degrees and sunny out. And I'm going to be honest with you, I did not leave my house. I had a friend come over and we sat out by the pool yesterday and maybe drank a few beers, talked real estate, talked about new ideas, things we're going to try marketing wise. Probably spent 6 hours sitting outside and had an absolutely fantastic day. I wake up this morning and I feel like I've been on a week's vacation, and I'm excited to go to work today and to knock out some of this stuff we discussed, some of the stuff we're going to try. And it's what led me to think about what this podcast was going to be about. You can't change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. And so what I mean by that is, if you are sitting in a group with a bunch of unmotivated, unproductive, uninspired people, you are going to continue on that path. You can't necessarily change them, but you can change the group of people that you're hanging out with. There's an old saying that I'm sure you guys have heard before, which says that you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is a fact. It's not my idea. It's not something that I came up with. It's a fact. And I tell people this all the time. You can look at any person, go look at their close circle of friends, the people they spend the most time with, the people they stop off on the way home from work and get a beer with, the people they talk to in the afternoon, the people they go out to lunch with. Their closest group of friends, they are the average. If you average out the other 4, your income is going to be an average of what the other 4 make. If you average out where they're heading in their lives, you're going to head to the same place. Some people are heading nowhere and they're content with that. Some people live their lives being upset or hating on wealthy people, that they must be greedy, or they have to be criminals or slimy to make money, or they must be taking advantage of somebody. If that's their mindset, they are never going to be wealthy. And so you need to make sure that that's not going to be your mindset, because we've talked about this 100 times. It's all about mindset. And if you believe deep down in your heart or in your soul that wealthy people are greedy, or wealthy people are bad, or being rich, means you had to steal or cheat, you're going to sabotage that because you don't want to become that, right? So you need to understand that that is not the case. And the way to do that is to hang out with other people that have your future vision, your same mindset, people that are working toward a bigger goal. And it is not hard to do. People that are moving forward, people that are inspired, people that want more out of their lives, love to be around other people who want the same thing. Excuse me. People want to be around other people, because when we get to talk to other people and inspire them, it's inspiring for us. And the same way I speak with people who are far better off and far wealthier than I am, they get to inspire me. And I know it's for them, it's inspiring as well. They like to help other people and raise them up. So you have to consciously think about the people you're spending the most time with. I tell people this all the time. I say it's not rocket science. If you look at a group of close friends, you will notice they might have different industries, but they have similar pay scale type jobs. They dress similarly. They typically will have the similar type of cars, because that's what happens. As you become good, close friends, you become the average of your friends. If your friends are on a trajectory up, you're going to go with them. That's as simple as that. You're going to go with them, and you're going to be on that same trajectory. So, as much as it sounds harsh, and I know I wrote about it in my book and I talk about it in my live events, but you have to fire your loser friends. And the way I say that is, I said, it doesn't mean you can't be friends anymore. You can still be friends. You can still invite them over when you're having a barbecue. You can still be friends. But it means that is not your circle of influence. That could not be where you're feeding and spending your brain power on. Does that make sense to you guys? You have to level yourself up. You have to get a new group of people that are on the same path that you're on. It doesn't mean they all have to be bazillionaires and that you're the lower one, but they all have to be motivated. They have to be on that same path, working on a brighter future. So many people we come across have zero motivation, and they literally have already accepted their lives to be, I'm just going to work until I die, and then that's it. And that's okay. That's their life. But don't let yourself get caught up in something that they've accepted. They've accepted defeat. They said, you know what? I've been working 20 years already. I don't have anything saved. I'm just going to work another 30 and hopefully I'll be dead by then. You don't want to be in that place. I have people, and you know, I had him on here one time before. If you guys watch the Deal of the Week, John is 75 now. He didn't start with us till he's 74, and he's crushing it. And he's going to be, when he turns 85, the amount of massive wealth that he's going to generate in these next 10 years is unprecedented. And I got people that are 50 and they start acting like, oh, it's too late for me. You know, I should have started this when I was younger. And I always am like, bull, you need to start today. It doesn't matter where you are, what time in your life you are. And let me tell you something else. If you're 18 or 20 or 25 or Alex, what are you, 30, 31 now? If you're young, man, you can get so much further than anyone else because you have the power of time. You have the power of buying stuff now and compounding and compounding. And there is no magic like compounding interest and compounding your efforts. And so I cannot stress this enough to people. But if you're 20, 30, 50, 75, it doesn't matter. If the people you're associating with are all in a deadbeat mindset, you know, we're just going to see what we can collect from the government. You know, I'm just going to work until I can get my $200 a month or $500 a month that the job's going to give me when I'm done. And I'm trying, you know, pay off my debt so I can just be poor till I die. Then you need to separate yourself. And sometimes that's hard because you might be like, we've been friends since we're 15. It doesn't matter. You can still be friends, but it can't be your circle of influence. I hope that doesn't sound too harsh to you guys, but you have to do it. You have to consciously make an effort to redo your 5 people you're the closest with. They always say you can tell a person's net worth by looking at the 5 people they're closest with's net worth. And so if you know that, and it's a fact, that's not my idea, that's a fact. You want to make a new circle of 5 where those net worths are significantly higher, knowing that that's where yours is going then. Hope this video helps you guys. I really can't stress it enough. I see it all the time. And I was thinking about it this morning because I woke up today and I literally felt like I had a week's vacation. I was just one day sitting out back and having a great day, but one day felt like a week's vacation. And the first thing today when I get up is I want to go out and crush it with all this new stuff we talked about, new ideas, new marketing, you know, stuff that we want to attempt and test. And so it's a great way to be. Or I could have sat out back and just talked about how miserable the world is. And then today woke up depressed, right? So it's all in your circle of influence. You cannot change the people around you, but you can change the people around you. And so that's all I got for you guys today. I want you to have an absolutely fantastic day. Do something today that your future self is going to thank you for. And I thank you guys for watching. If you have an extra second, I greatly appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind leaving me a rating and review, click the like button so that I do know that you're watching this, because it always makes me feel better when I know, yes, that you guys are out there watching it. And share it. If you think there's somebody that will get value from these podcasts, go ahead and share it. And I greatly appreciate it. Have an absolutely fantastic day.